Well, hey guys, Utah Steve here, back for another midweek hike. Today we're hiking the Indian Trail. We're right by the road in Ogden Canyon right now. Beautiful scenery. But we won't be near the road for long. This is my new series I've started doing, where I basically get my kids out the door in the evening to their mom's house, and then I head to a local trail. I have a 2-hour time limit to get in, have dinner, and get out. That's my own little regimen. It gives me time to get home and shower, take a little nap before I have to head to work. I'm trying to lose weight, trying to be more active, getting ready for backpacking trips coming up. So this is definitely one way to do it. Some history about the Indian Trail. It is literally a trail used by Native American Indians for thousands of years to bypass what used to be a huge river, Ogden River down here. It was a shortcut to get around it, I believe. At least that's what I read online. And now the river's been contained down there. There's a road. Up the road a ways is Pine View Reservoir. Last time we went on a hike, I took you to Wheeler Creek, which isn't too far up the road. Indian Trail also splits off and connects with Coldwater Canyon, which is where we'll be ultimately headed. We have some switchbacks here at the beginning. Beautiful, isn't it? We're getting further and further away from the sound of the traffic, and then immersing ourselves in all of this greenery. It's incredible. There is a creek that runs through here, and we'll pass a couple of bridges as well. Back in the 1930s, a bit winded. Back in the 1930s, there was a shortage of jobs, of course, with the Great Depression, and so to develop this whole canyon, to build the dam, I believe, and develop these trails, they had the Civilian Conservation Corps, a bunch of unemployed men, come in here and live while building the area into what it is now. So there are some remnants up here of their former camp from almost a century ago now. I love how green and shaded this is. It's about 65 degrees. I'm winded because I'm still working on losing that extra weight. As of this date, I've lost about 10 more pounds. So I'm back to my pre-pandemic weight, but still have a ways to go. There's a little tiny bridge here, but this one doesn't count. This is just put here to make it possible to continue on the trail, but it doesn't really obviously stop a flow of water, except when the snow is still melting. And it looks like so far it's already done right here, except for that little puddle. And this is usually a campsite. There used to be a big ring right here of rocks that somebody had here. It looks like they've dispersed that and tried to discourage camping here. I don't know why you would want to camp right here with the trail right here. You'd constantly have people walking by. It'd get really annoying. I actually found a broken tent underneath that bridge once. It's in one of my videos. I would link it, but I don't remember how far back it is. It's been a couple, 3 years or so. Here are some remnants of the Civilian Conservation Corps. This was probably one of their restrooms, an outhouse. And this clearing, I'm sure, housed some of them. There's some more remnants right up here as we come to our first bridge. A nice little bench to sit on here. This is what I mean by some of the remnants. There's a lot of this through here. Looks like it may have been used as an oven to cook on, or a stove, whatever. That's my guess, and that's all it is. Anyway, here's our first bridge and our first quote-unquote river crossing. I guess it's a river, it's just not very big. So just stopping here to take a breather. Not too much further to the next bridge. Still walking alongside the creek. This is where we came from. No traffic anymore. And I keep forgetting about this little side note. The little campsite right here. Yeah, it's close to the trail, but if you're not paying attention coming along here, you almost don't notice it. So you could probably get away with this without people noticing you too much if you were quiet. It's been here a long time. These trees have been sitting here as long as I can remember. And there's another trail leading out of camp. So, you got the hillside there. Lots of greenery. It's just going to get thicker as spring and summer roll in even more. Maybe I'll consider this for a quick overnighter sometime. Okay guys, here's bridge number 2. Whew. I'm a little bit winded. I'll keep saying that probably because it's true. So with this bridge, this continues on up, as you can see right there. Continues the Indian Trail. And during the summer there's no water here, as impressive as this wash is. And right now there's very little. Not the same creek. Feeds into that other one, but it's not the origin. So right at the top of that is like a bushcraft shelter I've stayed in. I'll put a link below. One of the silent videos I've done where I camped right up there in the winter. Of course, we've got our standard bench here. I think I have a picture around here of one of my older sons and my 2 little boys sitting on that bench with me. Maybe I'll throw that in here too. Anyway, that is not our destination. If you're watching carefully as you approach this second bridge, you will see the turnoff to Ogden Canyon, which is not marked, but it's not unknown either. So here's that fork right here. We came from down there towards the bridge up there, and here's our split in the trail right there. And this is where we're going, to one of my more secret campsites I like. I have lots of them, but this is another one that people have used, unlike my secret spot that I don't think has ever been used. People have used this, but not very often. I've done a winter camp here, I've done a summer camp here, and I may yet do another one. It's been a long time, a few years, since I did those. But it's not too far up here. So these are all wild raspberry bushes. If the animals don't get to them, they're usually ripe between June and August. And look, they're all over. I've used this as a water source before when I've camped up here. You just can't make this stuff up, guys. That is 6:40 p.m. on May 20th, 2020. Makes you kind of forget about the whole world, doesn't it? Especially the way that sun is about to nestle behind that mountain. It's just incredible. We've arrived at my campsite. This is it. See, some people know about this, but if you look around, there's a mountain there. There's nobody around. It's totally quiet. It's always like this. I have yet to accidentally run into someone here. Obviously, we trade places and take turns, but the last time I camped here overnight was in the winter, and I strung my hammock from that arch tree over to this tree here, and I slept right there, quite warm and comfortably. You can see it's just a beautiful secluded grove, and here is where we shall have our dinner. We'll talk about that next. I just wanted to show you. You can't beat this. This makes me not even want to go to work. Why would you want to go to work if you were here? But, you know, I have mouths to feed. Anyway, let's tear into this pack. So we're at about a 45-minute hike to get in here. And I did not bring my hammock this time. Let's unload the contents and just show you what's in the pack this time. I'm gonna kind of do this every time. Bob Jr. doesn't want to balance there on that rock. I'm noticing some issues with bugs, so there are mosquitoes showing up already here. And I just got some bug wipes in the mail. I totally forgot them. So here's my little sit pad. I'm not going to take everything out, just what I need. I got my puffer coat. My backpack's always bulky because of this. I haven't needed this yet, but who knows. It's about 65 degrees and I've been plenty warm. This time I brought a cook pot. I really need to clean this. It's from using Espit tabs so much. But I keep forgetting to bring one with me and I always need one. So this time, what do you want to bet? I don't need it. Got a little collapsible cup. You can get these at Walmart for like $1.50. I kid you not. And they're great. They even hold hot liquids pretty well. And of course my spork. And got my Mora knife here. It's a neck knife with a fire striker. Showed this in one of my last videos. Really good knife. I don't like to hike with it around my neck because it kind of bounces around and slaps me in the chest. Alright, got my roll pack, of course, which contains, as always, my hygiene, my fire kit, and my first aid kit. All in one neat little bundle. 3 liters of water in the water bladder. And finally, yes, folks, I brought another MRE. This one is Menu 2, vegetable crumbles with pasta in taco-style sauce. And I'm hungry enough that I could possibly eat this whole thing and then burn it off by the time I get back to the car. I have no idea what's in it. I've stopped doing my what's in my MRE videos. They work better in this setting anyway. So there's that. We'll tear into that in a minute. Anyway, that's it. That's what's in my pack. Pretty freaking exciting. All right, let's cut into this. There we go. Pretty bulky, kind of like me, but I'm working on it. All right. So first we have vegetarian taco pasta. So this is a vegetarian meal. We have a cooking sleeve. We have a heating element. In the meantime, we also have, hallelujah, my friends, peanut butter and not cheese. That, another First Strike energy bar, identical to the last one I had, apple cinnamon. It's not bad, it's pretty good. We have smoked almonds. These are always really good. Delicious, good source of energy. French vanilla cappuccino instant powder, fantastic. Give me some energy for the hike back. Spoon. Moist towelette, little drink packet, sugar-free, toilet paper, salt, wet wipe, and gum. It's pretty standard anymore. It's what I'm discovering. Here we have some chili and lime hot sauce. Is that focusing? Here, let's give it a little hand here. There you go. Chili and lime hot sauce. Blur out my fat gut. Applesauce. That is pretty much applesauce enhanced with maltodextrin for increased performance, which is like caffeinated applesauce, really. And finally, for the peanut butter, we have these crackers that I'm not nuts about. I'll probably take those home and throw them in my box of leftovers. I have a box for all the MRE stuff I don't use and might use in the future. And I'll probably just eat the peanut butter straight. Anyway, there's all of that. Let's use this as our garbage bag. We'll get our vegetarian taco pasta in the oven. So in the meantime, I'm going to eat the applesauce. Get good and energized. Woo! All right. Ooh. Guys, that is not like regular applesauce. Let's see if I can get it to focus on this and not my face. So, it looks like regular applesauce. This is getting obscene. All right. It's extra sweet. Mmm. Dude, if they sold this in the store, I'd buy it all the time. It's like crack. There are 160 calories in this, and 0 from fat, of course, being applesauce, but your body will turn sugar into fat if you don't use it. That's part of my problem. I spent a whole winter and a bunch of this pandemic turning sugar into fat. So I'm laying off the carbs except when I hike or camp. Unless I'm, I don't know, car camping, I can get away with the lower carb stuff. But I'm not doing strictly keto, just a lower carb diet, and I've already lost the weight I gained during the pandemic. It's still going on, but the weight I did put on during this recent period, in addition to winter, was too much for my comfort. I just couldn't watch that happen to myself. At my age, it's a big deal. Highly recommended. Even if you're not an applesauce fan, you might actually like this stuff. Come on. There you go. It's applesauce. We got our almonds. I think I'll save these actually for another hike. Put these in the extras box. I don't have a lot of time. I thought I might eat all this, but the truth is, if I just eat the main course and have the cappuccino, everything else can go in the box at home and I can use it at a later date. So we're going to hang on to these. And we are going to hang on to these. Will I eat the peanut butter? Yeah. I think the energy would be good. I'm going to eat the peanut butter. I'm not nuts about these crackers. They're so bland. I don't know if you've ever had them, but it's like unsalted blandness. I don't know what else to call it. So we'll set those aside. We will definitely set this aside. I will get eaten, but not today. A little too much energy in here, really. Keep disappearing on you. Okay. I don't think we'll need... I forgot my little hand towel. I always bring my blue one that Devin from Backcountry Exposure gave me, but I do have a moist towelette in there if I need it. So these toilet papers, these come in really handy. They fit in my roll pack nicely, and I have several in there. So I never go camping, backpacking without toilet paper because I always have these already in there. So yeah, that thing, that's sizzling away. It's steaming and everything. And then we'll put this in when it's done. In the meantime, we'll get some water going on an Espit, my little Espit stove that I showed in my last video, my little ultralight one. So in my roll pack here, my newest, most convenient way to cook is to use this little guy. Oh, I did bring my towel. Look at that. Thanks, Devin. Thanks for thinking of me. All right. Here's my little Espit stove. I just need a cube and a lighter, and we can get that water going. There we go. We'll let that prime for a second while I put some water in my pot. And we'll just put it right on the flame like that. Let's see, don't want it to tip over. There we go. Let's move that. All right. Okay guys, this has stopped sizzling, which tells me it's pretty much done cooking anyway. Hopefully it heated through. It's very, very hot. You can see some of the condensation in there. So let's take it out. Let that cool off over there. Oh yeah, nice and warm. So we'll go ahead and open it and let you have a look. There we go. Looks pretty good. And where's our hot sauce? Where'd I put it? Love me some hot sauce. Even if it did squirt up my nose while I tore it open with my teeth. That kind of burns. Okay guys, here it is. Steaming hot. Nice. Really nice. Here. Want some? Focus. Come on, focus, dude. On this, on the food. There you go. Whoop. That's what it looks like. It looks like pasta, some beans, tomato sauce, all kinds of deliciousness. Kind of tastes like a Mexican lasagna, but it's heated just enough that it's warm but not scorching hot. So that's good. That's strong. That's really strong flavor. It's really good, but it's almost too strong. Might be the hot sauce. Maybe it wasn't necessary. Maybe it was already spicy before the hot sauce. I don't know. But you know, eating this in the middle of this, who am I to complain? I definitely need to come back here and do an overnighter. While I'm waiting for all the snow to melt in the high elevations up in the Uintas, I plan on doing some lower elevation camping in places like this. So some little backpacking getaways. So as soon as I have a good boil, which should be about the life of the Espit cube that's burning under it, we'll go ahead and pour the water into this and shake it up, and then we'll pour it into our little red cup here and have ourselves some cappuccino before we hit the trail. Pretty sure we got a boil here with all that steam coming off. There we go. Yeah, look at that. We didn't really need a boil, but what the heck. Why waste a perfectly good Espit cube? Alright. Let's do this. Carefully. Woo! Ouchie! Hot! Mucho fuego! Oh my goodness. Shake it up. Oh my heck. That is so hot I can barely touch it. Okay, I'm not going to use the little red cup. That would be stupid. I'm going to use this. It can hold the heat. Oh, there you go. Looks kind of watery. Okay guys, bottoms up. It is kind of watery. It says 6 ounces and that's what I put in there, but I'm willing to bet it's more like 4, like half a cup. I'm not going to eat the peanut butter after all because it is now approaching 7:30. The sun is going down and my goal on all these midweek hikes is to be back at my car by 8. That's probably not going to happen. Downhill is faster, but that doesn't mean I'll get there on time. Plus, you know, the sun goes behind the mountains like it has and it starts getting chilly. I do have my jacket, but you know, this is just meant to be an in and out hike with dinner up here with you folks. So I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna hit the trail. And I promise we'll come back here and do a camp out. This is such a beautiful spot. I'm excited. Maybe it'll be a hammock camp too. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Well guys, that's it. I've cleaned up my campsite. There is nothing left, no garbage. Bob Jr., of course, is coming with. Always does. And that's it. Everything is just the way I found it. So my friends, thanks for joining me on another hike. Trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape for all this backpacking season that's coming up. Very excited about it. Thanks for joining me at another one of my special places that I don't reveal. Not my ultimate secret spot. A couple videos back, you probably saw that. Say goodbye to our camp and to our surroundings, my friends. I will see you in the next video. Remember guys, get off the couch, get outside and have some fun. The views are spectacular. And if you can't get off the couch, if you can't get outside, just come with me. I could use the company. See you in the next one.